Hooray everyone! Finally got my hair done. I lobbed off a whole bunch because the length was just driving me crazy. And it's interesting to me because I used to have really long hair. Like my hair used to be down to like here, I want to say. And then I cut it all off and now I can't ever go back to that. I only get my hair done like twice a year and every single time I always complain that I should get my hair done more often. And then I don't because I'm lazy. Hello everyone! I am here today to share with you guys a video that is not overly positive. Today we are talking high-end products that didn't really work well for me. These are products that maybe they work really well for you. They're oftentimes highly rated. I just didn't like them. Just the consistency was off. I didn't like the undertones or the coverage, pigmentation, all sorts of different things. But there are other products within each of these lines that I really do like. So I kind of want to balance some of the good with the bad. So I'll try and mention products within each of these lines and brands that I do really like. And if you like these products, that is awesome. I hope it works for someone. I didn't really like it. If you guys have any recommendations on how I could wear them to make me like them a little better, I would love that. So I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you do, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And without further ado, let's get into this. I don't know why I do so much pointing with my hand. You know that you're there. I don't need to tell you that you're there or point at you. Rachel, this is rude. The first product I want to talk about is by MAC. It is their Pro Longwear Long Lasting Lip. And this is a duo. It has a high pigmented lip color on one end and then a clear top coat on the other end. And I tested this out in one of my recent videos and I had to take it off, to be honest. So first of all, the color itself is very, very sticky. Like full on like keeping my lips together kind of stickiness. But then you put the clear coat on top, it adds a little bit of a glossiness, it hydrates your lips, and it smooths out any of that stickiness, which is great. And this is supposed to be a long wearing lip color, and I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna wear a long wearing lip color and not eat something whilst wearing it. And so in doing so, a lot of anything that I was eating, like the crumbs, would get stuck in this lip gloss, and the lip gloss would also start to fade, and then you'd bring back the stickiness of this gloss. Like, it was just a mess for me. I did not like this at all. I really like their liquid lipsticks, just the plain liquid lipsticks from MAC. I think they are incredible. The color, the saturation, the pigmentation, just the lightness of the formula is amazing. These, not so much. Did not enjoy. Next up is the highlight, and this one is from Becca, which is surprising because I have liked all of the highlights from Becca. This one though, I didn't so much like. It is their Shimmering Skin Perfector in Prismatic Amethyst. This is what the shade looks like. It is very pink. It is very, very light. The pigmentation is there. It's just, it looked almost chalky and pinky ashy on my skin, and normally I like these kinds of highlights. I like something that is light and bright, and even a pinky undertone can be flattering for my skin tone. But this one, I don't know. I put it on, I tried it in different ways. I tried layering it, I tried putting just a swipe on, mixing it with other ones. It wasn't something that I enjoy. Obviously, I really like the Champagne Pop one. I think it is fantastic. I've tried Opal as well. It's also gorgeous. Just this one, not for me. Next up is a recent product that I have been playing around with, and I can't get behind it, and I really want to, but I can't. It is by Fenty Beauty, and this is their concealer stick. This is what it looks like. I have the shade Ivory, and I tested it out. I did a whole 5 first impression on Fenty Beauty. I bought a whole bunch of their stuff online when it first launched, and I tested a whole bunch out throughout the entire course of the day. First of all, the applicator is ginormous, and so getting it into like the little crevasse in the corner of my eye there is just like was not happening. It was buildable. I liked the way that it looked, but it wasn't as pigmented as I would have liked, and by the end of the day it was entirely worn off. It did not cover any of my dark circles. I don't know. It's just not something I reach for that often, and I think there are other products within the Fenty line that are so much better. I've been really enjoying the primer and the foundation. I think they are amazing quality, and so if it was me, that is where I would focus my time on, and not so much on this. Next up is a lip product from NARS. This is their Velvet Matte Lip Pencil. And these, I don't know, I just found that they were very streaky and they didn't blend out really well. And I found when I applied it, I'd have to like go over certain areas to make sure there was no streakiness, but then at any time when I would press my lips together, it would smear the product around and clump up in certain spots. It just didn't work for me. I didn't love it. Maybe it was just the shades that I tried. I like, again, a lot of products from NARS. There are some great ones. Their blushes, for example, are gorgeous. They have a highlight trio. Amazing. This Was not a favorite of mine though. Next up is an eyeshadow palette that I talked about I think a couple of months ago, but I saved it because in case you missed that video, I did want to talk about it. It is by Ofra, and this is their eyeshadow palette. This is their mattes, must-have mattes, and this is like expensive. I don't remember how much it was. I think like $70 something, I want to say. And it has all of these matte shades in here, and I was actually experimenting with this palette in the video and testing it out. It is so hard to blend. And so many of the shades in here have this odd sort of a greeny undertone. They are very chalky. They don't sit well on the eyes at all. I did not like it, especially for the price. I think that is insane. I love their liquid lipsticks. I think those are gorgeous. Their highlights are incredible, very buttery, very pigmented and over the top. But this palette, not so much. Now onto a product from Smashbox. This is one of their primers, and this is the pore minimizing one. And I really like their regular one. I like their bronzing one, the radiance one. They have a ton of great primers, and for good reason. Like I think it's one of their top selling product within their line. This one though, I don't know, maybe it was just my skin. I don't see any sort of pore minimizing benefits from it. I like the one from Elizabeth Arden. They have a really good one that minimizes pores incredibly. The Fenty primer does a great job as well. I don't think this is a bad primer in any way. I think that there are better ones out there though, and for what it is supposed to do, which is pore minimizing, I didn't really see it. Now onto an eyeliner. This one is by Hourglass, and this is their waterproof liquid liner. When I first applied it, I was putting it on and I was like, ooh, this is really nice. I like it. And then I let it dry, or at least that's what I thought. And then I went to go and smooth over some eyeshadow, and it like bled into all the eyeshadow. I was like, it also ended up under my eyes by the end of the day, like after I fixed it. I did fix it. It wasn't super waterproof for me personally. If I was gonna buy something from Hourglass, it would definitely be their blushes. I am obsessed with their blushes. They're part of my everyday makeup drawers, and I love them. They are incredible quality and just give this beautiful flush to the skin, and they have a little bit of a shimmer to it, but not in a glittery way, just a nice sheen that makes your skin look very glowy and fresh without any highlight. So I love those. This was a miss for me. And lastly is a product I actually talked about, I think in yesterday's video or 2 days ago or so, I don't know, recently. And it is the Sephora Make No Mistake High Coverage Concealer. This isn't necessarily a bad product by any means. It's just something that when I saw like high coverage, I was like, oh, under eye circles, on any scarring that I have, it'll cover it really well. But because it's so thick, it's going to crease. But for acne spots, I think that this could work really well. It just didn't work for my particular purposes. I think there are some great products from the Sephora collection. I actually think I want to do an updated buy or buy on the Sephora collection. I don't know, let me know if that's something you guys want to see, but I really like their liquid lipsticks. I think they are beautiful, and they're at a lower price point for a high-end brand. But this, didn't like it. And that's everything for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more of these kind of worst products that didn't work really well for me. I don't tend to do these very often, but every once in a while I find them to be helpful. I really enjoy when other people do them. I like watching those types of videos. So I hope you guys found this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And don't forget to check out the little videos on the sides if you guys want to see some other videos that I have done recently or playlists. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful, wonderful week so far, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you girls. Mwah.